Reservation in higher level education and jobs are a serious failure and it's taking the country down. Hi friends, as per observation given by Madras High Court, reservation in high level education is a serious issue. It's creating differences between different sections in society. Knowledgeable and deserving students are not getting the opportunity, and non-deserving and students who could not get into the merit lists are enjoying the opportunities just because they belong to a reserved category. It's good that High Court had cited this observation, but we already knew this since ages. Reservation in higher education and jobs have been a serious failure. Rather, it's a 100% failure. This must be stopped immediately. For politician, it has become a tool to appease certain sections of society. The reason it was started post-independence by Gandhiji and Bhimrao Ambedkar ji for a specific period of time was because the benefit should reach to the oppressed and poorer section of the society who do not get enough opportunities. In theory, this was excellent, but on ground, this has been 100% failure. I have not seen a single genuine case wherein a person from oppressed family has got the benefits. Normally, the people from well-to-do families within the reserved categories have been enjoying this since generations. Mainly, it is the middle class and the lower middle class people who have been enjoying this since ages. Ideally, this should be meant for people below the poverty line. Nobody has an objection to the reservation if it reaches to the needy and the oppressed section of the society, but unfortunately, the creamy layer and the non deserving people have been enjoying this since ages. It is this creamy layer which has been snatching benefits from the poor people, and in today's scenario, they are the ones who are responsible for poor being so poor. We should not blame candidates who have taken the reservation, since anybody who gets access to higher education or jobs without making much effort will obviously take it. Why should they refuse it? Nobody is a saint here. Almost all my friends who belong to the reserved categories whom I have interacted with, they themselves do not believe in reservation, but since the government is providing them the benefits, they are availing it like any normal person would do. Another harsh truth is that people are getting fake caste certificates to get admissions. One of my very close friends who's from the reserved category used to say that in spite of criticizing so much about the reservation system and the government and breaking your head, just spend some money, get a caste certificate and avail the benefits. The same person of reserved category would be wearing branded shirts of Van Heusen or Louis Philippe, and we didn't even had heard about those brands. Yes, we did hear about Arrow, but not about these brands. And ours was a government university wherein more than 50% of the students were from humble background. There's another interesting story with this regards. This person has got his caste certificate through some jugaad, and the permanent address mentioned was of Jalandhar. And cut to when we were in final year, or rather final semester, my elder brother got posted to Jalandhar Cant, and I went to meet my brother. I received a call from my this friend that he want to visit my place and we'll go together to this particular address which was mentioned in his caste certificate. He came to my place and we went hunting for this particular address. This particular address was in a posh colony in Jalandhar. This was an isolated plot and all other houses were built around this. Out of curiosity, we went around asking that what is who stays in this plot. Then people said that this was a disputed plot or maybe a controversial plot and nobody has come to see this plot since last 20 years. I remember another example of poor implementation. We had a backward area seat reserved in our college, and in every branch, we'll have one student coming from a convent school in Hoshiarpur. Now, in this particular school, only the students from which families used to study. So, what's the point of having such reservation wherein it's not reaching to the actual needy people? Hence, as discussed, I haven't seen a single genuine candidate who has received reservation. In our school also, we had students of exactly the same background, if not better, who were availing reserve category reservation to get admission into medical or engineering. Now, in case you believe that they get minor advantage, in fact, they get huge advantage of reservation. For example, in a 100-meter race, it's not that they are getting the benefit of just 10 initial meters, they are getting the benefit of almost 95 meters. So, in fact, there's no race at all. For example, in CET common entrance test, if you want to secure electronics or computers in a premier college, you must have almost 200 rank. But if you are from a reserved category and even if you have a rank of 4,000 or 5,000, you might get electronics or computers in a premier college. Now, with the same rank of 4,000 or 5,000 in a general category, the person would not even get BSc honors. Forget about even getting a civil or an architecture in a low ranking college. Although it's a very happy moment for them when they get the reservation, but in the long run, it's very bad for them and for the country. We will discuss this in the second part of the video. Hence, reservation has been 100% failure and it has done more damage to the society and the country. And Madras High Court is right in its observation that reservation is a serious issue and it has created differences within the society. In part 2 of the video, we will cover how reservation has significantly brought down the country in terms of efficiency and excellence. And this is the main reason why country hasn't progressed in last 60-70 years. It's not only impacted the people whose rights have been snatched, but also the people who have taken the reservation in the long run. Thank you so much, friends. Goodbye.